Welcome to Sew Very Easy. My name is Laura, and I love making leather handbags, or I love putting them together. Babylon Leather is a company that sells handbag kits. So everything is in that kit for you to make leather handbags, and they have many, many different styles. It is the leather that's already done for you. They already have the holes. All you need to do is hand stitch everything together. It's just sort of like a puzzle, and then when we're done, we have these beautiful handbags. Now, this one is a little bit different. And what's different about this one that I have is I'm able to add my own fabric, which means it's going to be very uniquely mine. So both of these beautiful bags started as kits, and I was able to sew them together. So these kits come with everything we're going to need to put the bags together. It has beautiful leather, and all of the leather is finished and already has all of those holes punched for us, so we're just going to have to sew them together. We also get all of the beautiful hardware that we're going to need for this project. And something I did get additional are these little tiny pieces. They are called positioning pins. This is designed so that we can hold pieces together as we're stitching. They also give you a clip if you decide not to order these. Now with this kit, you're going to notice there are no directions, but the directions are all on your invoice. There are QR codes that you are going to be able to scan, and you're going to have videos that take you step by step on how to put these together. Now this bag is a little bit different than the other two that I have made. This one, I'm going to be able to add my own fabric on a portion of the bag. So we're going to need that peel and stick leather, and there's two-sided tape that comes with the kit. Then we're going to be able to simply peel this back so we have that sticky side, and we're going to put it on the fabric. Now I'm going to take this two-sided tape and I'm going to put it around the bag onto the fabric, not onto the leather. So I'm going to go all the way around the bag, then cut on the outside of that tape. But we will need to cut out these corners and just follow the guide of the edge of the leather. Now we're going to be able to just peel this back a little bit, and it's going to come off the front of the bag. We're going to take that tape off and then fold that in half. I want the edge of the fabric to hit the edge of that leather. So the front, we're going to see all of those folded edges inside, and in the back, we do not really want to see any fabric. The entire bag is going to be stitched together with the same type of stitching. For that, we are needing 2 needles. The needles are going to go on each end of the thread, and the thread needs to be 3 to 4 times bigger than the area we're stitching. We're going to have stitches going on both sides of the leather. We do need to consider how thick the leather is, and we also need it for knotting and for our hands. The thread that they're giving you is a waxed thread, so it's very, very strong. We're also going to do back stitching and 2 different ways of knotting this. So I'm going to show you on one side how we're going to knot it one way, and on the other side how to knot it the second way. And at the same time, I'll show you a little back stitch. With that thread being waxed, we're going to be able to just pinch that end right in between our fingers. Just hold it for a second, and that heat is going to flatten that thread, and it's going to be able to go right in through that needle hole. Now, to prevent the thread from coming out of that, what we want to do is pull back a couple of inches, put the point of the needle in between the fibers, and just flatten those fibers a little bit, poke it in between, and then pull it all the way down, and then straighten it up. Now, it is important that we have that long tail. We are going to be pulling, and over time, this will fall out if we don't have that extra length. So that's another reason we need more thread than what we think of. So we're going to do that to the one side, and we're going to do it to the second side. So we have that one thread with 2 needles. So this is a double needle method. And what we're doing is we're going to be sewing almost like a figure 8. This also gives us a beautiful starting point. So I'm going to put the needles into one hole and the opposite hole. It's important that we do line up those holes, and then we're just going to go through them and make sure that the thread is even. So we're going to take that thread coming out of the first hole and put it into the second hole. You're going to be able to take that thread and just kind of hold it out of the way. So you're going through that same hole twice. So now we have the thread on both sides. And this is where we're going to be able to pull that together and keep it tight. So we're always going to be going through like this. So that means we have one row of stitching on the one side and one row of stitching on the other. And it is a very strong stitch. I'm going to be able to continue that until I come to the end. So to end this, we're going to back stitch. There will be a time that we're going to want to wrap that over before we back stitch. One thread is going to go over, right back through that hole, end up right where it began. Now we're going to back stitch, and we do want to back stitch about 2 or 3 stitches. It's a nice look, but it's going to help secure it. Now there's 2 different ways we're going to be able to knot this. The first one would be taking the needle and putting the thread in between the layers. So both of those threads are now in between the layers. From here, we're going to be able to trim that, and we're going to melt the threads. That wax is going to melt the threads together and hold it together. So I'm just going to trim a little bit and just melt those fibers and then fold them in. So that is one way of knotting it, but the stitching is the same. Let me stitch the second one and back stitch, and I'll show you the second way of knotting the threads. So I've stitched, I've back stitched, and I'm going to have both of the threads come to one side. We're going to trim so we have just little tails, and then we're going to be able to melt those tails and push that wax right in. So we have a beautiful finish that we really don't see those ends. So this is the way we're going to be stitching the entire project. Now we're doing that 2 needle method. So if you've never done this before, I would recommend doing some of the accessories first. It kind of gives us a chance to perfect that little sewing technique, and at the same time, it gives us some of the pieces done. So this is one piece we can do first. Another thing we can do is do top stitching next. So we're going to top stitch all the way around this handle. After I've top stitched this, I did take a string and tie it together. This handle will eventually get put here, but it's very stiff, and this is just going to give it a chance to get some memory before I get to this point. There are 3 more pieces that we can top stitch, and it is around these little areas that look like buttonholes. Once the top stitching has been done, we're going to be able to put the bag front together. We're going to need these 2 little pieces. They have a curve to them. That long side is going to fit up at the top. Will get stitched onto the top. The end with the 3 holes will go along the bottom. That is what it is going to look like. These outside holes are going to go on the outside, and that outside edge will not be stitched. So to sew this on, we're going to start on one side, stitch up, back, go all the way down, go back, and continue down. So we're going to need that length 4 times in the thread and do the double needle. With those sides on, you can really see how it's starting to take that shape. We now get to put this hardware on, and those holes are going to line up. So the front is done for now. We're going to work on the back. We have this area here that needs to be top stitched. We have these two long straps. These straps are going to be stitched on these holes right here. So we have 6 holes to that point and a larger hole here. That is the 6th hole from that point. So we're going to do that double needle stitching until we get to this point. And then we're going to match that up, continue to stitch that down until that larger hole. And then by lifting this up, we're going to finish stitching down. We're going to be able to stitch that handle on with these 2 pieces. And those pieces are going to go in this little area right here. So what you're looking for is that loop here on top. I'm going to line that up, and you can see why I really love those pins. It just makes it so much easier. We're going to continue that double needle method, and we're going to start through this point. Go from underneath, start stitching, and we're going to go all the way around. When you get to this area, be sure to pull that thread really tight so this is all down nice and flat. Once we're done that one side, we're going to be able to do the other. Now you might want to put that string back on and pull it so that you don't have the pressure of your hands. This is an inside pocket. When you look closely, you're going to see 2 larger holes on each end. That's an area where we are going to be folding and stitching. Let's start here, stitch up, come back down, do a little back stitch here, and then hold this back, stitch, go back down, and finish this pocket. We're going to be able to sew the bottom onto the bag. We have 2 pieces, one that looks like it has a little bit of a fabric on it, the leather on the other side. This is going to go inside. It's an additional support. So this piece is going to be stitched right over top. All of those holes are going to line up, and we're going to stitch that one side and then stitch the second. Once this bottom piece is on, we're going to put the feet. We have 4 holes. Those 4 holes will match up. We get to put the feet in. The feet consist of a little screw, the little gold foot, and a cover if you'd like the cover. So we're going to put that screw in, line up that foot, use the little screwdriver that came with the kit, and tighten. The feet are on. I'm going to be able to put the sides on. Make sure the outside is facing, and we're going to start stitching from the top of the bag. When we look at the sides, you're going to notice a little notch. So the notch is not considered a hole. When we're stitching the bag, we're going to pull that in so that the 2 holes are going to be used. We will not have any threads going in this notch. So as we go around this corner, we're going to hit that one side and then pull that over and hit the next one. So at no point are we missing any holes. So we're going to be stitching these 3 edges, so we need 4 times that length. We're going to start with those 2 threads coming out, and 1 thread we're going to loop around the top. Now I'm going to continue stitching down. Where I have that seam open, I'm going to do 1 back stitch to secure this. So here is that double stitch, and that is how that inside corner is going to look. And you're going to notice that all of the holes are going to be stitched. As I'm stitching, I'm just going to put that out of the way and stitch. Now I'm going to stop a few stitches up from that top, and I'm going to leave it. What I want to do is work on the next side. This time we are going to need a longer piece than here. We are going to start here, we're going to stitch down here, we're going to keep going, and then instead of stopping there, we're going to go all the way around this top and come up to our threads. Once I've gone along, I am going to backstitch where these 4 threads are going to meet, and then I'm going to bring them into the inside of the bag. Trim them and finish those seams off inside of the bag. We now get to add the pocket in. The pocket is going to line up with the two larger holes along the front. We're going to start stitching at the back of the bag, go all the way around the front, and then go all the way back to the back. And then we're going to be able to take those threads in between those layers into the bag, trim, and finish those edges. All of the sewing is now done for the bag, and we get to add the hardware on. This top piece has 2 screws in it. We're going to be able to take those out, line this up to the front, and then just replace those screws. And that's going to finish that front piece. For the sides, we're going to be able to just line up those holes, and just with the end of the screwdriver, just tap that hardware in. The holes are going to line up perfectly. Be sure to take off the protective covering. And now we're done. We just need to weave these ends into the bag and bring them out to the front. Lock it up. We are looking now at a beautifully finished Kelly style bag. I have the lock, the key, 2 different straps, and I love the way this houndstooth has turned out for this. It has that old Hollywood glam look. And this is going to be a bag that's going to last for a long time because of that beautiful strong leather. Now they did give me 2 scarves that I could tie on the handle, but I have another purse that those are going to go on. So I'm going to leave this just in its classic style. So yes, I did make my own handbag, or at least I put my own handbag together. Having all of those holes done for you, it was just like putting a puzzle together. I'll put some links in the description, and as always, thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I have a newsletter. It's all free under Sew Very Easy. And be sure to make every day a Sewtacular day. Bye for now.